Good morning, Blue Group Maths. How are we doing this week? Are we finding our place value helps us recognise our bigger numbers? I hope that we are. Okay, let's look at today's starter. So once again today, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to count backwards from 20 in ones. And we're going to do it together. Okay, ready? Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How did you do? Did you notice I went a bit faster again today? So hopefully we're speeding up and we're getting quicker and quicker and quicker because we just know the order that the numbers come in. Okay, so again today on screen, I've got what number comes before. So you ready? I'm going to show you a number and then I'm going to count. Today I think I'm just going to count to 3 in my head and then I'm going to tell you the number that comes 1 before it. So you ready? See if you can beat me. Here we go. 18. 18 is 1 less than 19, so it becomes before 19, doesn't it? Are you ready? Next one. 14. 14 is the number before 15. 26. Did you get that one? So it's still a 20, but it's 1 less. It's 26. The ones column changes, doesn't it? Next one. 11. Some people get a little bit confused, don't they, with these? So still got a 10, but just a 1 in the ones column. Last one, ready? 29. Oh, did you get that one? I threw that one as a bit of a tricky one at the end. So that's the lowest 30 number we can have, isn't it? So we have to go back to the 20s and 29 is the biggest 20 number we can have. So that one was a bit tricky. Well done if you got that one right. Okay, let's move on to our learning for today. Right, so we're carrying on with our place value and looking at our deans. So remember, place value is when we look at how many digits are in a number. We have our ones column for any number up to 9. Then we have our tens and ones column for any number all the way up to 99. So let's see what number we've got on screen today. Can you tell me what number's there today? Okay, so hopefully you went, oh, that's easy, Mrs. Hodges. I'm going to check what I've got. I'm going to go to black today, I think, for my pen. So I'm going to check the number of tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 5 tens. And how many ones have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. And I've got 4 ones. So if I put those two numbers together, I've got 54. 54. So my number is 54, isn't it? Okay, and you know, sometimes deans are very helpful for us. They can really help us when we're working on our maths and when we're working on our number. But we don't always have pictures of deans around and we don't always have the actual physical deans to be able to use and to manipulate. So we have to find a way to draw the deans. So today we're going to practice drawing our own deans. Now, we don't have to draw lots of little cubed boxes that we try to make look beautiful. When we draw deans, it's really, really simple. So I'm going to draw this number as deans on the page. So let's have a look. I'm going to draw my tens first. And I represent a 10, a big long 10 stick by just a straight line. So 1 10, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens, and 5 tens. Wow, I managed to draw 2 of those lines quite straight. 3 were a bit wobbly, weren't they? So I have my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens. And then my ones I just represent with a dot. So if I need to draw deans, then all I have to do is draw a stick for my tens and a dot for my ones. Not a huge dot, just a dot that I can see to show me my number. So if we check my number again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens and 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 ones. So my number is a 5 and a 4. So the number is 54. Okay, so let's move on and see what we've got to do next. So on screen, I have drawn 2 numbers. Now, the numbers are drawn this time not with Deans, but just with our sticks and our dots. So your first job is to pause me and figure out what those two numbers are. It might be quite useful for you to write them down. Right, so are we ready? So let's look at this one first. What number is this one? How many tens has it got? Oh, it's got 3 tens, hasn't it? So we need to put a 3 by here. And how many ones has it got? Did you count? It's got 6 ones, hasn't it? How about this number? How many tens? Wow, this is a big number because it's got 6 tens. And how many ones? Did you get it right? It has 7 ones, doesn't it? Wow, that's a very big number, isn't it? So, can you tell me what these numbers are? What's this number? This number is 36, isn't it? How about this one? The one that starts with a 6. This one is 67. Did you get those right? Well done. Okay, so now I have a number on screen in red. I'd like you to try and draw the Deans for that number. Can you draw the Deans for that number for me? Okay, if you haven't finished drawing them, don't worry. Just pause me and come back to me when you're ready. Let's draw the Deans, okay? So, how many tens do I need? Hopefully you're telling me I need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So there's my 7 tens. How many ones do I need? 1, 2, 3. 3 ones. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 tens and 3 ones, making the number 73. So my 7 is in my tens column, so it's 70, isn't it? Because it's in my tens column, 73. Okay, now we have these 3 numbers on screen. Which is the smallest? What did we do to recognise the smallest number? Can you remember? Yes, we looked at the tens column first, didn't we? Which one has got the least tens? So 3 tens, 7 tens, 6 tens. So we can see straight away that this must be the smallest number because it only has 3 tens. So 36 is the smallest number. Which one is the largest number? Again, we have to check our tens column first, don't we? So we know it's not going to be this one because we know this is the smallest. So let's look at the other two. So we have 7 tens and 6 tens. So the 7 tens is going to be the largest number because 70 is bigger than 60, isn't it? So 73 is bigger than 67. How did you do with that? Okay, let's move on. So today's task, you can see there are lots of numbers written on the screen. What I'd like you to do is get yourself a pen and a piece of paper, and I'd like you to draw the Deans to match each of these numbers. So remember, you're drawing a stick and a dot. So a stick is 10 and a dot is 1. So each of these numbers, if you could draw the Deans and write the number underneath, that would be fantastic. When you've done that, your challenge is to put the numbers in order. Now listen very carefully this time. I'd like you to put them in order from the greatest to the smallest. So I want the greatest, which is the biggest number first, and I want the smallest number last. Okay? So have a go, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.